stand. And then someone needs to come and sing.
God save a grateful queen.
Okay, that's enough for him. All right. Everybody give it up for Brick Comedy Doc. His set's over.
Hey! You're welcome. I'm here all week.
Tell you what, man, I've been working on my truck for every day in this heat, and it sucks, but I've been working on it for like a year, every day. And I think this week I'm going to have that tire fixed. Yeah, the guys at Discount are going to come by and actually fix it for me. It's a really cool truck, though. I mean, it's badass, but it's just a piece of shit. So anyone else have a really cool piece of shit? Nobody? I'm the only one on the block. No one around that's got a really cool piece of shit. I like to just go look at my truck, but I don't fucking run. It gets great gas mileage, and I just put new tires on it. That should last a while. So what about Jared, this Jared and Subway stuff going on? It's kind of crazy, huh? I mean, it's Subway's fault if you really think about it. I mean, they've been putting 6 inches in his mouth for years. It was bound to happen. But now he's out of a job, which so am I, because I quit my job. I had one of those jobs that was a pain in the ass. Everybody, you had to suck someone's dick to get somewhere. People were always trying to fuck you to put themselves in a better position. So I quit. So I'm no longer doing gay porn. They told me I had to have benefits up the ass. I didn't realize that that's what they meant. I learned something the other day about planets. Did you know that Uranus is primarily filled with gas? I wonder if the rest of it's filled with shit. My anus is. Uranus. Never got that. I stopped at Filiberto's on my way here tonight to get gas. My wife said we need gas, so I pulled in there to get something to eat. I filled up, I think. A little overload. Uranus. Do you guys know what you call a orgy that's discounted? Groupon. Oh, yeah. But if you're going to be having sex, you might need condoms, which is a good thing to use. I stopped one night and bought a box of condoms at the store, and the clerk asked me, he said, "Hey, buddy, you need a bag to go with that?" I said, "No, man, she ain't that fucking ugly." He said, "The bag is for you, douche." But if you're going to use condoms, you may need a lubricant. If you're going to have anal sex, do not use toothpaste. It says right on the tube, fights cavities. Don't do that. You guys ever messed with someone, like you're in a conversation or whatever, and you make a joke to them, and they take it serious, and they start to argue with you about it, and you're looking at them like, you really think I was serious with that? Like I had a friend one day, we were all going to go out, there were like 4 of us, we were going to go out. One friend, he asked to go to the mall to get Burberry cologne, because he had to have it, that was his thing. So we said, okay, we'll wait for you. An hour and a half later, he never came back, and he wasn't answering his phone. So one of our friends is freaking out. You got to have the one dramatic one. Oh my God, maybe he's in an accident. Oh, I don't know what happened to him, whatever. And I said, maybe he got abducted by aliens. Nuh-uh, he did not. He didn't know. He just went to the mall. He didn't get abducted by aliens. I'm like, are you serious right now? So I started messing with him. I just ran with it. I said, yeah, dude, you didn't hear about today? He said, no, what? And I said, today, this date is the most abducted day in history. They abduct people all the time on this day. Nuh-uh, where'd you hear that? I said, I read it on the internet on some locked files that are not open to the public. And instead of him catching on like, well, then you wouldn't have been able to read them. He was like, don't believe everything you read on the internet, dude. I was like, dude, seriously? Yeah, he was abducted by aliens. And not only that, but because he went to Burberry, made him a double factor. How's that? I said, oh, because aliens love Burberry. They're called Burbalians. I said, so they probably got him, I'm sure. No way, dude. There's no way that he got abducted by aliens. There's no way. I said, well, let's go ahead and go. He can meet us. I said, if you guys need to probably freshen up because you guys stink, I said, I got some Burberry in the bathroom. They're like, no, we're not going to get abducted by aliens. I know what you're trying to do. I'm like, really? The whole fucking time, he honestly thought I was serious from the get-go. I was driving home this girl one time, and she was... And I start texting while I'm driving. She goes, are you texting while driving? No. She goes, yeah, you are. And I said, I can do that. She goes, no, you can't. You don't know the laws. I said, yeah, I do, actually. I'm in the carpool lane. You see that triangle in the carpool lane? I said, that means it's a free-for-all. I can do whatever I want because I'm driving. I can even go faster. And I start speeding up. She's like, no, you can't do that. And she starts freaking out. She was ready to open the door and jump out, which I was about ready to let her. So I just kept messing with her, and she believed it the whole way there. I'm thinking, what's wrong with these people? I mean, that's not what the triangle means. It means that I can send naked pictures only. No texting or sexting. Advertising's crazy these days. They got some good advertising, some bad advertising. Sign spinners. How the fuck are you supposed to read that? I mean, does anyone ever say, oh, did you see that? Let's pull in there. Let's go there. No. You can't even read the damn sign. How are you even supposed to know what it says? Just run them over. Oh, nope, that wasn't it, dude. Let's go to the next one. You know, so that's bad advertising. I don't see how they ever figured that would work. Good advertising. I don't know if this is good or not. The GoDaddy commercial where the girl's like, oh, this is my first customer that's not my family. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Come on, Nikki. I know you do that in the room all the time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, that's at 12. That 12 we were talking about earlier. And then the other one is that Pinocchio for Geico. That's pretty funny, you know, where he's the motivational speaker, and he tells a guy, you, sir, you have potential. He's like, you, sir, you have potential. Oh, boy. I like that one. That one's funny. I took my wife shopping one night, and I took a little blue pill before we left. You know, I thought, you know, I'll be okay when we're shopping because shopping doesn't arouse me. So we'll be all right, and we're in the checkout line, and this girl comes up, and she's got these little shorts on and these boobs all pushed up. And my wife goes, look at that floozy. Doesn't she look like a hooker? I'm like, yes. She goes, oh my gosh, you're aroused by her? You would have sex with her? I'm like, no. Oh boy. And they scanned it twice through the register to pay for that thing. Oh, let's see what else I got. Kids, today I was shopping and not really shopping. I stopped at a store to get a soda. But I was watching this little girl run around with her dad, and what was funny about it is it made me realize how different boys are from girls. She's like 4 years old, and she's going, oh, Dad, look at this. Can we buy this for so-and-so for his birthday? Oh, Dad, look at this. Can we get this for so-and-so for their birthday? Hey, Dad, look at this. And I was like, that's so cool that girls are so not selfish, because boys would be like, can I get this? Can I get this? Can I get this? We don't care about anybody else. We just want for us. And I was like, that is so cool that those girls do that. It's too bad, though, that it had to be someone else's kid that actually was polite. Because those kids today are not polite. Those kids have no discipline. They have no structure in their lives. They need a good ass whooping is what they need. They got time out. How bad is time out? I saw a kid the other day, the mom said, all right, you have time out. He threw himself on the floor and started screaming like he just had been beaten. I was on another aisle. I had to come running to see because I thought I missed something. I'm like, what happened? He had time out. I was like, are you kidding me right now? Get up, you little fun kid. I had time out as a kid. It was the time it took me to get up off my back after my dad backhanded me. I'd look at my brother and go, how long was I out? He'd go, 10 seconds. And I remember my parents telling me, go to your room till you learn how to act. And then later my dad would come in and go, son, you learn how to act? And I'd go, to be or not to be? That is the question. He'd go, you don't take this seriously, do you? And I'd go, frankly, Scarlett, I don't give a damn. My dad would hit me, boom, I'd be out. I'd get up, how long was I out? My brother would go, 10 minutes. I'd go, fuck, he was pissed that time. We didn't have time out. That's ridiculous. And then the counting thing is stupid too. I mean, I'm going to count to 3. It makes me want to just hit the parent. It's like, are you there yet? Because I'm about ready to just clock your ass. Stupid. And that's why, and the sad part is about that, one of those kids is going to be president someday. And they'll have to give him time out. That would suck. I think that, you ever have like friends or family that have newborns and you go to see the baby and they're like, oh, look how cute it is, look how cute it is. And you're like, whoa, what the fuck happened to it? Babies are not cute when they come out. When they're fresh born, they're fresh made, they are not cute. They look like Barbalians. They're ugly as shit. Even my own kids, man, I look out, I'm like, what the fuck? How long does it take before this shit gets fixed? Like, that's not like a birth defect, is it? I mean, because that's someone else's kid. Anyone want it? Anyone? No? Yeah, they're ugly as shit, and everybody, oh, look, it's the cutest baby you ever saw. I'm looking at it like, no, it's not. That is a fucked up baby right there. I'll come back in about a week, and they always got to take its picture and put it up, you know, like, oh, look how cute it's when it was first born. It's like, can you come back in like 6 days when it developed a little bit of a head so that it doesn't look so stupid? But that's why I think that they should put condoms on the baby aisle right between the $30 diapers and the $20 formula. That should change some guys' minds, huh? You go, damn, look how expensive those diapers are. And that formula. Yeah, I don't need condoms. Well, actually, you should get extra ones for that, huh? But I'm getting older, and I don't need kids, and I don't need to be running around buying condoms and stuff. And the thing that gets me about getting older is I forget everything. All day, I forget shit that's so important. And I'll be like, I got to write this down before I forget. I got to write this down before I forget. See? And then I get to the pen and paper, and I go, what was I going to write down? Like, shit, this sucks. And if I do remember to write it down, I can't remember what I wrote it down on and where I put it. So it sucks. Another thing is, we remember the stuff that we should forget, so we won't have to plead the fifth, like our last week here for my birthday. And we forget all the important shit. Like, I would like to forget the time when I was a kid, my parents let me milk a bull. Yeah, it took all day to get a little bit of milk out of that. Which I'm going to go out on a whim and say that that's the reason I hate milk and beef stroganoff. Yeah. I'd also like to forget about the time I got pulled over in California and the cop came up to the car and he goes, can I see your driver's license? And I hand it to him and he goes, oh, you're from Arizona. Are you native? I said, no, I'm Caucasian. It should say that right there. He goes, have you had anything to drink today? I said, yes. And he said, what have you had? I said, I had a Dr. Pepper earlier and I got an iced tea right here. He goes, is there anything illegal in your vehicle? I said, no, sir, everything's paid for. He goes, you're a real smart ass. He goes, how would you like to go to jail tonight? And I said, ooh, tonight's not good. I got to work tomorrow. But catch me on one of my Fridays. We could work this out. He goes, you're a damn smart ass. What do you think? You're a fucking comedian? Yes, I do. All right, let's get the show going. We're going to have a comedian coming up now. Funny guy. He's been under the weather. Of course, we all have been because it's above us. But he's still 6 feet above ground, so let's give it up for Edmar. Good job, man. Give it up for Edmar one more time. Edward Martinez. Thank you for coming in, sick, hanging out, and being a good sport. Now fuck off. Now fuck off. All right, get better, man. All right, next we're going to have a lady I met tonight. I haven't quite heard her stuff yet, but Dan says that she's pretty funny, and I have to believe what he says because he's my partner, and if I don't, he changes the color of his hair. So we're going to bring up... where are you from?
Originally Omaha.
No, we don't care about that. How about now? Chandler. Oh, all right. So she's a local. I thought maybe she was from Prescott or something, but she's a local from Chandler. Let's give it up for Nikki. Well, we're sorry for that she had to be funny and mess up everybody else's stuff. We'll try to get rid of that bad egg. The next girl coming up is one that we've been trying to get on the show for a while, and she's been real busy. She's actually going to be in Las Vegas on September 12th doing the Divas of Comedy. And we're lucky to have her here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Girl King. And again, you can see her September 12th if you happen to be in Las Vegas. Stop it, I can't help it, dance! Or try. The next comedian is a very funny guy, and I hate him because he's good looking and funny. I've worked on many jobs with him. Shows, jobs. We did jobs. Good jobs, bad jobs. We did jobs. He does jobs. We do jobs. So he's going to do this job, for my job. Don't do that again. Pervert. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for very funny Marcelina Grossman.